This is The King of Love, My Shepherd Is. I'm going to play through it. The first time I'm going to just improvise off my arrangement with fewer notes, and the second verse will be like what's written here. So. Pretty much playing off the chords right now, letting the long notes. This verse should be what's written. Okay, so if you can play the what's written here, you can definitely simplify it to make it into a more interesting two-verse arrangement by going simple in the first verse, just looking at the chords and kind of playing off those and throwing in the melody notes. Now you will need to know your bar chords to do this one. So let's talk through it real quick. Starts a C chord, G over D, E minor, G7 over D, nothing hard here in this first line. We have a bass run going. So the bass run is kind of interesting. Bar chords a little bit. C, measure 5, over D, E. Now here, at the end of measure 6, I have a D minor, and I show in the arrangement a bar chord. Going up like I'm doing like this. I don't know why I did that. Again, this arrangement's 11 years old, so I don't remember doing it. I don't do the bar chord there. That seems unnecessarily difficult. So I would come off the E minor, and I would just hit the open 4th string with my thumb, my first finger on the first fret of the 1st string, and slide up on the, and then put the little finger down on the 5th fret of the 1st string. So slide on the first finger, 1st fret to 3rd fret, and then little finger plays that A, and then you're ready to lay down your bar chord on the G sus4. And then bring your little finger over to the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So that second line would be starting measure 5. A lot of times I'll hammer the sus4 and the G if I don't get it down fast enough, instead of just playing it. Either ways works nice. You can even on the D minor, you can do a slide and a hammer on, or you can pluck that note. Then measures 9, so you're coming off this G here. Then slide your bar up 2 and put your little finger down on the, 8th fret? Yeah. And you have your 3rd finger down here on the 7th fret of the 4th string. And then drop in this D minor 7, and then you have to make a quick shift here. This is probably the hardest part in the piece. Going from here to there with that C with the little finger down. It's that little finger that makes it a little tricky if you're not used to that. So practice that shift. And James Greninger once taught me the way to practice shifts like this is you play the chord, then lift your fingers off the guitar. It's hard to see what I'm doing here, but lift your fingers off the guitar and make the shift fast, and put your fingers over where they want to go down, and then put them down and play it. So it's like play the note, lift your fingers up a little bit, move really fast, and while you're moving, you're changing your fingering to the next chord, hover over, and then put that down, and then play it. So what you have to get a fast shift like this is to be able to see how as I'm moving, in the process of moving, my fingers are shifting and preparing for that next chord. So if you have trouble getting that legato, and I don't even get it perfectly legato, but then I'm not a virtuoso either, so I missed it there, see? But that's probably the hardest part in the piece, to nail that is a little tough. So it'll take some work. The D minor, then measure 10, the C, then the G7, then E, full E, E7, then put the little finger down, A minor, and then the C with the E in the bass. Here we're bringing another bass run back into the picture. And F, and I show a bar here, that's all right. But you can, I don't usually bar that, I've got it crossed out on my sheet music. I bring my thumb around, because I can do that with a big hand. So, and in that last two measures on the F over the C, a lot of times I'll hammer on my second finger, I'll hit the open string. And then, so it sounds like this. Or even, we pull off. And then the C, you want to hit it with your second finger lifted off the fourth string, and then hammer on. And don't hammer on too fast. The tendency would be to, you want to, and it takes a little practice to get that so it doesn't sound like that. You'll find the balance if you work on that. Sometimes I don't always find the balance either. Anyway, that's King of Love My Shepherd Is. Good luck with that. It's a beautiful setting of the 23rd Psalm. And an Irish melody, you can't beat that.